You need that light.
Super glare.
Wait, Ernest, go. Stay there, Ernest.
All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take 3 Wrestling podcast coming to you on technically New Year's Eve, but by the time this show comes out, it'll be New Year's Eve. I'm your host, Ernest Christian, alongside Mike Bernier, Mikey B, Joe Lopez. Fellas, it's the last one, 2021. We've been doing this podcast now, what, 2 years now?
Something like that.
2 years and some odd change?
I believe we've been doing it for exactly 525,600 minutes.
Oh, my God.
It's good.
That's good.
It's a good number.
It's a good number.
What are you eating?
Are you rounding down, Joe?
What?
Are you rounding down?
I'm always rounding down.
Oh, Touch up again.
On this day, the Brody Lee Memorial, the Brody Lee Memorial Show was a year ago today. So,
oh wow,
R.I.P. Brody.
Yes.
Big rig forever.
Yes, and he'll be a part of the show, obviously, because next week's award show, we're going to have our official Brody Lee Wrestler of the Year, which will reveal next week on January, I believe, was it the 7th? No, 6th. Sure. Whatever we call it. Next week, next episode. First episode 2022, award show. Look up for it.
Yeah. By the way, tonight you'll get the formal nominees for the awards.
Yes!
Instead of trivia, because we have finished trivia for the year 2021.
For the record, wait, I didn't give you all my nominees. How are you doing the nominees?
You're going to be doing the other fucking 4 live, buddy.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Out.
Can I also add one more category to that? How about moments of the year?
Buddy, I've had to chaw both of your asses down for the fucking 8 categories that we have already.
I told you 2 hours. I asked you, you asked me for the rest. If you had any nominees, I told you not only will I have some for you, I have my entire list set up in 2 hours. I had less than 2 hours for you today.
I've only asked you 2 idiots to get it to me for the last fucking month.
We only got the categories last week, dick.
And
Bullshit, I had them for fucking 3 weeks for you.
And now it is already the next episode. So
nice setup, Joe. Not bad. Anyway, we got a good show today. We're gonna talk Natalya actually. How does she come up? Oh no, Natalya.
Iron Woman.
And Mike reminded us that Wrestle Kingdom is a few days away.
Goddamn right it is.
That time of year. Plus rest of the week on the back end of the show. But first, there is a WWE pay-per-view on the horizon. In fact, within 48 hours. It is day one. WWE day one-ish.
Day one-ish.
Now, I record Earnestly podcast today on the show. We previewed day one as well. And he did the same shit without me asking him. He goes, day one-ish. Down like fucking guy, man.
I hope he picked all the heels.
He picked, I don't know, he hates bad guys though, but I don't know. Who did he picked? Did he pick Rock? Oh, no, Rock's a heel.
For those of you that listen to this show or watch it on YouTube, if you haven't already, join our Pro Wrestling Scorecard at digital.prowrestlingscorecard.com. Go to the Factions tab, hit the search thing, and you hit the invite code 7A7CC1.
Jesus Christ, too many numbers.
You can join the Take 3 Wrestling Pro Wrestling Scorecard. Winner of the 2022 will get free T-shirts from whatever wrestler they prefer.
I feel like I needed actually a little bit of like background music when you did that. That's not like a fucking ad. You did like a comment.
I can confirm though that I believe I was victorious as the 2021 champion.
Whatever. Yes, whatever. We know this already.
I'd like to thank God. I'd like to thank Ernest for not fucking ever attention to that thing. I'd like to thank Joe because he's the that holds this thing together.
Wait. Say it again. So not what thing is it?
The drink. You don't pay attention to the Pro Wrestling Scorecard? How many times have I had to text you, hey, get your scorecard in today?
But I do it.
Joe is sad. Oh, yeah, I'm working on it. Show goes live. Ernest, 0 points.
He has kids, man.
He's an idiot.
Yeah.
I mean, Mike also has kids.
3 of them. I have 1 more than he does.
They arguably listen to him more than Ernest is listening to him.
Do pets count?
All you need is a 5-minute break at work. Click buttons, dude. Trust me, I know you get breaks at work.
I have the worst ADHD in the world, so
You have the worst everything in the world.
yes.
You just need a new wire then from the store.
I have the best power rankings though ever.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Does it go into the machine?
Sometimes you put the thing in the out hole.
Oh.
Sometimes.
See, I think he needs that.
I don't even want to know because the fact that Joe is in the conversation.
Have a good
I don't
smile.
even want to know what the hell you're saying. I don't even know. By the way, this card looks like a Big Four type card. Like the way this
until tomorrow when they announce that half of that card's out.
Yeah. I heard tomorrow's going to be SmackDown's going to be pretty much a clip show.
Rollins wasn't on Raw because of it. E was out because of it. I think we're down like a bunch of players that they haven't released the whole like positive thing, but that's maybe why they take this stance on less isolation and stuff like that, so they could get them back in time for the pay-per-view, because there's a real legitimate chance that you may be down integral pieces of your card.
Like most of the card?
Yeah.
Not most, but like. Well,
assuming the card is what we get on Saturday night, it's a really good card. It's being treated as a pretty big major pay-per-view, A+ pay-per-view. So we'll see what happens here. We have 8 matches so far. That could change next 48 hours.
We're getting 8 matches. We ain't getting any more than that.
Right. So let's get to the first match. I think it's the pre-show match between Cesaro and Ricochet versus Ridge Holland and Sheamus.
So basically, let me get this right.
Okay.
They decided to put Ridge Holland and Sheamus together to make a low-grade level of the bar, when the other member of the bar is right there. And instead of having him as an integral part of the show, we're pairing him with fucking Ricochet?
Yep.
Make it make sense, Michael.
I can't make it make sense because it's fucking Ricochet. So they lowered the bar?
Yes, they lowered the bar. Well played.
They dropped the bar.
I didn't even know Ricochet was on SmackDown.
Yeah, his good friend Rick O'Shea. See, it makes sense. Sheamus should get Ricochet to turn heel.
Yes.
And join them, and it would be Sheamus, Ridge, and Rick O'Shea, everybody's favorite Irish cousin.
No, but you see, you couldn't have Ricochet in that role, because if he dressed like the way that Ridge
I would
Holland
want to punch him in the face.
No, he looked like he's part of the cast of Newsboys.
Oh, I thought you were going to say I wanted to punch him, and I was going to say I don't need any.
No, you always want to punch him.
Hat design.
But he would look like he's part of the cast of Newsies, and there's nothing threatening about it.
Newsboys. The Newsboys is a Christian rock group. Like, don't know what that shit.
All right, next match, because formal prediction. Give me the heels. Give me Sheamus and Ridge.
Me too. Sheamus and Ridge.
Because fuck Ricochet. I hope Cesaro looks great in this match, by the way.
Yeah, of course. Quick clean sweep, Mr. Lopez.
No, he's taking Ricochet and Sheamus. I can see it spinning.
Ricochet and Sheamus are on the team.
What an asshole. Exactly. Next one. Asshole.
I take one from each team?
Yes.
I take Ricochet and Sheamus.
You're welcome. Ricochet and Sheamus, everybody's favorite Irish cousin.
All right, we got the WWE Raw Tag Team Championship on the line between RK Bro, Randy Orton, and Riddle versus the Street Profits of Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford. As we stay silent here, what's going on here? Hold on. Filling some time here. Come on. There we go. Where the fuck that was?
Oh, no, we're not muted anymore. We're just going to let my wife to talk about her raunchy book fucking collection in the middle of our podcast, because she does.
What did it say? Free-flowing conversation, buddy.
I can't read past page 1. Too many big words.
Good job, Carol.
Hi.
Give me RK Bro.
Who are they fighting?
Montez and Angelo.
Wait, did AJ Styles and almost break up?
Yes, they were supposed to fight on Raw on Monday night.
Joe, you like me now? Not watching Raw like over a month?
That's a positive for the vid.
Oh, no.
He almost got away with it.
Damn.
Omarion. Almost with the Omarion in the Optimus Prime universe.
He got
that
B2K, yep.
In any case, give me RK Bro. I could see a Profits win here.
Who are they fighting? Oh, the Street Profits.
Montez and Angelo.
Yeah,
why aren't they fighting Alpha Academy?
Because there was a tournament to determine the number 1 contender.
But aren't they feuding with Alpha Academy?
And the Prophet of the Streets defeated Los Misteriosos in the final.
But aren't they feuding with Alpha Academy?
But I think Alpha Academy was in that and lost.
But that's lame. Why would you have them feuding with them?
Why would you not be able to give Otis an RKO because he has no neck?
I like that storyline. That should be a full-on storyline.
I mean, he missed 3 RKOs because Otis shrugged them off, and I'm guaranteeing it's because you're gonna say that Otis has no neck.
Yeah, I'll take RK Bro.
Yeah,
but it's gonna be a good match.
RK Bro because
this kind of does look like Otis.
He does a little.
Yeah.
I'll take RK Bro knowing that they're facing Alpha Academy at Royal Rumble.
Right. Next match here, we got Drew McIntyre versus Madcap Moss. Oh,
they probably lose the belts to Alpha Academy because they're ready, willing, and capable.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyway, McIntyre against Madcap Moss. Go.
Wait, this is a match?
Wait,
yes,
what?
it is.
Who?
Drew McIntyre versus Madcap Moss.
The fuck is Madcap Moss?
That's Happy Corbin's Riddick Moss's new character.
I miss Mansoor.
Glad you do, because I don't.
He was better than fucking Mad Lib's Riddick Bowe, whatever the fuck his name is. Who is it?
Riddick Bowe Jackson? What?
Yes.
Give me Drew next.
I mean, duh, right? Obviously.
Okay, it's not who's going to win this match, it's how long is this match going to take place. Like 17 seconds?
3 minutes.
Under.
Under. Way under.
I'll take the under. Over.
All right.
Hey, I'll take Drew via Climber. I'm going to kick his fucking face off.
Yes. All right, next match here for the WWE Raw Women's Championship. You got Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan.
I'll take Toni Storm.
So would I.
I think Toni Storm already took Toni Storm home.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Me home tonight.
I don't want to wrestle with Charlotte and Sasha no more.
Pretty much.
This is easy.
I want Liv to win, but I know she's not going to.
No.
So,
Zero
yeah,
chance.
Becky wins.
Is there any chance she wins this match? Get like percentage chance, like 2% chance. Nothing?
0 chance.
There's a chance she wins the match.
Via DQ or something.
There's a 0% chance that she wins the belt.
Build-up
Though.
is
Right.
there to win the match.
Correct. Craig is right. The build-up is there for her to win the match. There's a 0% chance she's winning the title.
They're even flying in the angry Liv Morgan fangirl. Oh yeah, you guys don't watch the actual show.
No. I know exactly what you're talking about. Are they really flying her in?
She said
That's
She
cool.
mentioned in her promo that she's going to have the girl there. So that girl's going to be there.
Yeah, she wins the
whole
match,
thing
but
of
not the
her
belt.
going to Becky's thing, and she's definitely winning. She's definitely beating Becky.
I can see it, but not winning the belt.
I can see that.
Right.
Maybe
Right.
Becky just takes the belt and takes a walk and
This-
huge.
Yep. Next match here. This one I'm looking forward to definitely. Edge versus The Miz. It's been a nice build so far.
I've enjoyed this storyline actually. No, you have not. You
What?
have not.
Really?
It was a
And
wedding.
DQ, so you
There
can-
was a fucking fake Hall of Fame nomination.
Well, aside from that, of course, but
This thing has been stupider than stupid.
that part was done.
I like
Yeah.
storylines like this where it's like a random dumb thing that they do every week.
The best thing about this storyline, not gonna lie to you, is Maurice has been on TV.
Yes.
But you know what?
Nice weight field, by the way. She's got a very nice weight field.
This isn't
I will say that.
the dumbest storyline Edge has ever been in. Let us remember he once was in a feud about a shampoo commercial for WrestleMania.
Let's also not forget that he was in a real life feud where he was in a feud with the woman that he cheated on her boyfriend with him.
Yes, and the boyfriend got fired. Well, the ex-boyfriend.
And then he came back and they had a blood feud that ended with one of them being kicked off of Raw for life. That ended up lasting like 6 months.
You know who took
But
you know
I
who
guess-
you know who took it really hard when Lita cheated on Matt
Lita?
Hardy?
You?
No. Jeff Hardy. Everyone knows that's why he got on drugs. He was so distraught at Team Extreme breaking up, and he's still to this day getting fired by WWE over it.
Oh, I can't with you.
It's the truth.
I fucking can't.
It's the
my
truth.
God.
Anyway,
I'll take Edge, hoping that this ends.
I
No
like
chance.
this
It
feud.
leads to a mixed tag match.
I'm aware of what it's leading to. I just want it to be over.
Oh my god, is that why Beth Phoenix stopped doing commentary?
Probably to get in ring shape.
Probably.
yeah, probably.
Tag match at the Rumble.
I can see that.
Yo, that would be a
No,
great tag
no,
match.
Buddy, there's 2 nights of Mania. They'll drag this bitch out. Trust me. Have you not seen WWE the last couple months? They dragged out they dragged out Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton for 9 months. Buddy, trust me. There's plenty of life here. Have Edge win, and then Miz blasts Beth in the face with a chair, and then Edge goes away to take care of her for the next fucking 6 weeks.
Is it weird? I'm excited for Edge versus Miz at day one, but if you give me Edge versus Miz in any capacity at WrestleMania, I feel like it's a waste of Edge at WrestleMania.
I feel like all of this is a waste, but hey, here we are.
I like Miz.
Oh, well, because Edge won the Rumble last year, right?
Yes.
He's not winning it this
So
year.
he's not winning the Rumble this year. No need to put him in the Rumble this year. So you have him and his wife versus Miz and his wife.
I can see it.
I will say
That's fine.
No, that topic that will be when we get to the Royal Rumble preview like later in January. That will be an interesting topic.
Buddy.
No, I'm only because you're including the wives.
Yeah, but what happens if something happens and Beth gets taken out and they just take off Edge TV for like 3 months like they do all the others?
And then, hey, we're back 3 months later. Let's
Buddy, he had a gruesome Hell in the Cell match that Seth Rollins showed up the next night. He was gone for like 4 months. Like,
yeah.
Fuck. So easy to just be like, yeah, he's kind of dinged up from his great sporting contest last night. He's going to go home to rest with his wife and kids.
All right.
Take Edge.
Next one.
I'll take Edge.
We all have Edge, right? All of us have Edge?
Yes.
All right. Next match here for the SmackDown Tag Title. We got the Usos, Jimmy versus the New Day, Kofi and of course King Woods. Of course, I mean we've seen many of these matches before. They never disappoint.
Yeah, am I crazy?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Snap call.
So wait, has the build for New Day versus Usos basically involved the New Days fighting the Usos every week on SmackDown? Am I crazy?
That's the build-up. Yes.
That's horrible. Like, why do I want to? It's bad enough we've already seen them wrestle 1,000,005 times, and that's not even bad. They wrestle each other great. But why are they giving it away every single week on TV to build up to this show?
They don't watch it anyway.
I actually don't hate the build as much as you do.
Okay.
Because it's also involved Roman. It involves Roman taking the crown and scepter of Woods and shattering it because I don't give a shit if you're the king. This is still my neck of the woods, and I'm still the head of like. It's had other levels to it.
Okay.
Now, yes, they have had matches where one-on-ones and stuff like that, and yes, it can be a bit repetitive. Unfortunately, the only other option on SmackDown is probably fucking Rude and Ziggler, and well, that's Rude and Ziggler. So,
right.
Usos.
I hope the New Day win, but I'm gonna pick.
Me too. Yeah, I hope they win too, but I don't see them winning.
I would rather King Woods win the title, but I'm gonna think that we're gonna go into WrestleMania with the head of the table and the Uaz as the all gold.
I'm gonna take the New Day.
Yeah. So Usos also?
No, he took the New Day.
I literally just said.
Oh, you say with an icy mouth. Look clearer, buddy. It's like me.
Takes the New Day. Mike takes the Usos.
Like Mike definitely heard what I said.
I mean, he's right next to you.
Buddy, Optimus Prime, clean your fucking ears.
Q-tips. Next one. Let's skip this one. Wait, hold on. Well, okay, fine. We'll do it. WWE Universal Championship on the line. Roman Reigns, the champion, versus Brock Lesnar.
I think Roman wins.
This has been a fantastic feud.
I think Roman's going into WrestleMania at this point, like with a 2-year title reign at this point.
Almost 2 years. Go ahead and do it, Mike.
But for real, like you haven't gone this far to have him lose the title like 3 months before WrestleMania.
I guess the question is this, guys. Percentage of chance Brock actually wins the title on Saturday.
Yeah, I think there's a decent
40.
chance. I'm not gonna say I'm confident that Roman's winning.
It's 60-40.
Yeah.
So I could see a quick swerve, win the title for about a month and then get it back after his chamber or whatever.
With Drew when he was the champion, lost to Orton for the month and then got it back and kept it till
a month, that's 3 weeks.
Yeah, so I mean at this point you could have Roman lose something fluky with Heyman getting involved. Take Heyman out, he retains it at the Rumble, goes into Mania still as the champion. But that being said, if he's losing the title at Mania, he ain't losing it now.
Right.
So
he's losing it to Lashley.
I agree with you.
I think so too.
Yeah, I can see that.
So I'm gonna take Roman to retain and then when we talk the Royal Rumble, we'll go from there.
What just happened? We just actually probably leaked out the Royal Rumble winner, Lashley.
Bob.
Yeah, I know. I got it. Relax.
Clock.
There you go. So I'm saying Roman anyway, regardless.
Okay.
Yeah, Sam.
Okay. And finally, we got the Fatal 4-Way for the WWE Championship between Big E, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, and Bobby Lashley. We just mentioned
this is the title that I could see for like a couple weeks, and then Big E win it back at Rumble.
Like, but to who?
Seth.
I just guess KO.
Yeah. That's another one. I mean, either one. I think he could lose to briefly and then get the belt back, and it wouldn't harm him.
Right.
What's intriguing now, because Kevin Owens is now officially staying in WWE for the next 3 years, this adds a little more intrigue to the idea that he could win. I'm not saying he's going to win it, but it does add the intrigue.
I would have thought he would have won it if he was leaving, so that E could then get the fall over him to get the belt back.
Right.
Like him pin Seth, like something like stupid, heel versus heel. Some like, oh, Rollins or Lashley had Rollins in the Dominator, or Big E hit the big ending. Owens fucking shoves him out of the ring, wins the belt, runs away with the belt, and then he's like, I'm leaving, fuck you guys.
Mm-hmm.
His last match is at Rumble, and E beats him to win the belt back. And then Owens goes to AEW and becomes Dean and power bombs people through ladders. Right. But now that he's staying, that's why I was thinking more Seth, because I think the win against Seth at Rumble would be bigger than the win against Owens.
Interesting.
For the long-term Big E story.
Right.
What you could do is have Owens, like have Rollins almost win and have Owens sneak in and like get the win and lead to a 3-way match. Like basically just take Lashley out of the equation.
So he can go win the
Rumble. So Lashley goes to win the Rumble, and then you can have Big E beat Owens and Rollins. You can get the pin on Rollins or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like there's wriggle room there.
What I will say is if Lashley walks out of day one as the champion, that's leading to a unification match.
Because I think one of the big priorities here outside of the title is I think Lashley is supposed to look strong here too in the end.
Well, Lashley is not taking the fall, obviously, in this match.
He'll probably get taken out.
Yeah, it might be Rollins and Owens.
Double power bomb through MVP. The table.
MVP's his teammate.
The current face. MVP is not going to be. MVP's going to stay a bad guy.
I think MVP long term is more beneficial still to Bobby for now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, his soundboard and the whole nine. It makes sense.
So I think it's more Owens and Rollins take him out. Maybe even like the Shield power bomb.
That's what I was thinking.
A power bomb curb stomp combo or some bullshit.
Maybe Rollins and KO take him out with the help of MVP, and he incorporates white people into.
Oh my god.
The what is it?
The Hurt Locker?
The Hurt Business.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
The movie.
Bobby's finisher.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
No.
I'm sorry. I guess there's no white people allowed in the Hurt Business.
Cody Rhodes would be allowed, but
he does have the only mixed race baby.
He does. The only one on the planet.
Well, I think Big E wins the match regardless. But I think the priority here is to keep Bobby Lashley strong.
Yeah, I'll take E. I'll take E.
I'm gonna Kevin Owens.
Different. I like it.
Why not?
So, there is your day one card for this coming Saturday on Peacock. Hopefully this card remains in place for 2 days.
All right, trivia time. Who is Paul Orndorff?
Say it again.
300 points. Joe did it.
Hogan. Boom. Let's go. All right. You want to do the wrestlers of the nominees now on the spot? We'll do it to the end of the show.
I think we should just leave it to the end of the show.
Okay. So next topic, I think it's going to be Joe. Natalya.
Natty. It's
I'm
Natty.
fucking tired. Okay.
It's Natty.
There was a tweet that I saw the other day, and I sent it out to our group, so I'm going to go find it.
On the Twitter.
It was on the tweeter.
Not the cock.
Tweeter's an
No.
alcoholic. Tweeter likes to drink.
Tweeter, you can enjoy Chris.
Where is it? Okay. So, as of the other day,
New Day?
no, it's an old day now.
Fucking team.
Natalya, her women's division records, and she holds a couple of different records, okay?
Oh boy.
She has the most wins in the WWE women's division all time.
That's because she's been there for 6 years.
Well, right, exactly.
Times 10.
Right. For 641 wins.
Oh, so she has one a year for every year that she's been a member of the roster.
Pretty
Awesome.
much.
Great. Awesome. Love to hear it.
She has the most matches overall
Most matches with only 2 title runs.
at 1,062.
So she has
You can also figure out how many
500
losses she has.
537 matches per title
She's
run.
got 38 Ds.
Wait, does she have a winning record? Does she have a winning record?
Probably not.
I can't. Well, you can do the math. It's 641 wins out of 1,062
Yes, yes.
matches.
641 and
10,062.
4.
No, 1,062.
She's 641 and like 480 something.
All right, so she's over 500. And she has the most pay-per-view matches a woman's ever had at 68. So here's my thing.
Wait 2 more years and Charlotte Flair will have that record.
Yep.
Here's my thing. Given all of this,
yeah,
do you think Natalya gets the respect that she deserves?
No.
Because
No.
at the end of the day, like, you don't hit all of these milestones without being the Iron Woman, without being there the longest, without being really great. And it's interesting because I think Natalya is someone who started out at a time when divas were still the thing, when being a great in-ring performer wasn't necessarily going to get you far as a women's division worker. And she is literally, like, when you talk about the women's revolution and stuff, I mean, she's got to be one of the flag bearers, one of the original people
The pillars?
up in a lot of ways. Like, I'm not going to say she was the first. Obviously, you have Trish and Lita and Victoria and stuff. But Natalya is, like, pretty high up there, almost in that threshold of women where, and she's still around to this day, still having great matches and stuff.
Got one person, though. You've got one person.
China.
Got her.
See, China's a whole other conversation. I'm not even going to get into that, whether or not she's, like, a real, like, foremother of the women's revolution. I'm not ready to declare on that. But I just wonder.
All right, Switzerland.
Yes.
Keep saying neutral.
I wonder, though, when it comes to Natalya, do you think that she gets the respect that she deserves?
From the company, yes. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely from the company. It's a 2-part question. She hasn't been cut yet, for starters. She's still there. Almost all the big
Okay,
cuts.
but not getting fired does not equal getting respect.
Wait, but some of the names you see get fired. I mean, let's be real. I mean,
It kind of
but
in that company, it definitely does that.
come on now. She's always been using a prominent. Okay, so since I've been back watching in the last 3 years, she's been in a prominent role, from my point of view, once, and that was like early this year as a tag champs with
Here's the thing. She is, to use the very generic saying, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. She can be there when you need to get somebody over. She can be there whenever you need to have somebody have a good match. She can be there whenever you need someone to make fun of her farting gimmick that she had whenever she was part of this company at the very beginning of it.
Well, that's the thing.
But she isn't going to win any of the singles titles anytime soon.
Right.
She's not on the level of Sasha and Charlotte and Alexa and all them. So the respect that she gets based on her ability to get people over, I believe she gets.
Mm-hmm.
They trust her to train people.
Yes.
There's value there.
She does not get the respect that she deserves, as in she has not gotten any kind of lengthy singles run with a singles title in the last probably 4 years.
Kind of like Andre the Giant.
Yeah, kind of.
I think also too. I mean, looking at it from my angle, you saw a major talent difference from 2014-15 up. Once you got the Charlotte and Becky's into the company, people like Natalya pretty much went under the radar.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
You know, so that's where I'm standing at. From fans, don't respect obviously because with this new blood last 6 years, the Biancas and all that, the flashier women, you know, Natalya gets a little less love, but she does have some value, as Mike just said, to the things she does. You know, she's not quite Coco Beware jobber type wrestler, but she's a little more than that.
To go back to yes,
Coco
he did.
Beware.
He's an idiot.
Okay.
To go back to our topic from last week's show, the Bret Hart. I'm like the greatest of the generations. Like, follow me, I'm Bret Hart. Fuck.
A.
So she would be Bret Hart if Bret Hart would keep his mouth shut. Like, Bret Hart could have trained people to be good professional wrestlers and tell stories and get them over.
Yeah.
But everybody's watching the flashy new thing, the Bianca Belairs, the Sasha Banks, the Charlotte Flairs, who are doing moonsaults, led by one Shawn Michaels.
Yep.
It's basically the female version of that conversation. Natty's just smart enough to know that I'm not going to say something as outlandish as my fucking uncle did.
Right.
Also, the difference is too that Bret Hart looks at himself as the number one guy. He looks at himself as a Hogan, as a Cena, a Rock.
Natty legitimately considered herself as part of the first real building block of the women's revolution.
Yeah.
So the thing is, she could sit on that throne probably more than Bret could, because Bret had Hogan before him, Michaels with him, Austin after him. There are other people that are part of the pillar conversation. When you talk about WWE giving the women's revolution a shot, who are you really clanking into your four pillars? Bria, Nicole, Bella, Natty, and Paige?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Give me Natty over the Bellas any day of the
By the
week.
way, our friend Big Jim's a little peeve at you two. Well, your Bret Hart topic last week.
Well, I mean, sometimes when you're right, people get upset.
You're right, and when you're wrong, fuck Bret Hart.
Yep. So wait, okay. Real question now. While we have the Hart family on the table.
On blast now. Go ahead.
No. Well, we're talking about the Hart family. I'm not putting them on blast. But real question.
Jimmy Hart.
Okay.
Yes, Jimmy Hart is involved in this conversation.
Sure. Why not? So is Gary Hart.
I mean,
Where do you rank Natalya among the Harts? She's a buck.
Hold on. Does this include Bulldog and
Includes Bulldog. Okay.
I just so I can legitimately come up with my number.
Yeah. Include Bulldog. Anyone who's actually related to the family. So not Brian Pillman.
Not Dynamite Kid.
Not Dynamite Kid.
Snap called fifth.
Huh?
Right now, Snap called fifth.
Do they have to be alive?
When
No.
Bulldog, all ahead of her. Then
Wait, who's ahead of her?
Who?
Neidhart.
No.
Of course. Brett. Bulldog. Diana. No, I'm just joking.
Fucking
All right.
hell.
Number 2.
Oh, all time?
Yeah.
Owen her.
Owen is 1.
And then you put Natty?
I put Natty ahead of Brett.
You put Natty ahead of Brett?
He has more impact than Brett does.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. He gets it.
Oh my
No.
God.
Realistically, I was
like 4.
I was doing that to see just how many people's heads would spin before I gave people my real fucking rankings.
Well,
I'd
Jim,
go 4.
Jim, for example, will hear this podcast and I'll get text up the ring and say, "Oh, what the fuck are you doing?"
I put Owen and Brett above her.
Yes,
Oh. You don't have to,
You don't have to.
buddy. Come on. Bret Hart is not.
Are you guys putting Owen above everybody?
Yes. Oh, yes.
100%.
All right. We're talking ring entrances, right?
Fucking hell.
what a dick.
The reality of the situation is you don't have to put Bret ahead of her.
No, there's no rule. You do rank it how you want. If you think that's the absolute best Hart ever, please, by all means, make her number 1.
What I'm getting at is people want to keep putting Bret Hart on this fucking pedestal.
Yes.
He was not as good as people think he was. He was a mediocre tag team wrestler in the 80s who fit the baby face that I could get beat up by heels role.
I'm gonna tag one this shit.
Had some decent singles matches. Had an hyped fucking Iron Man match that he lost to fucking Shawn Michaels. The fucking match against Austin at 13 was Austin's coming out party. Bret was just fucking there. And he tries to take credit for that shit. No, Bret Hart needs to go back and look in the mirror and go, hey, the only reason why I fucking got anywhere I got was because Jim the Anvil Neidhart decided to be stupid and do drugs. If not, I would have only been a fucking tag team wrestler.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are the Bret Hart fans that listen to this show upset? I'm sorry. Take it to Twitter, boys. I'll be there. You know where to find me. He only got a fucking break.
Hurt you, Mike.
Okay, right here on the can. Right
here. BP. Look. The thing is, some things he's saying, I don't. So like, no. So real talk though. Some things Mike's saying though, I don't disagree with him. I just think you guys, especially Mike, is a little heavy-handed on the whole thing though. A little heavy-handed.
I'm sorry. You want me to sit here and cuddle the wrestler?
No, it's your opinion. I'm not bothering you way. I'm just saying it's a little heavy there.
I'm just saying.
Why? Because the guy opens up his mouth and every time he does, he inserts his fucking foot so far down his throat, he's gonna fucking give Joe a run for his money as Alonzo fucking Diaz. The fuck do you mean? The guy really needs to stop talking. That's what he needs to do.
Damn.
You like that one?
That was good.
Thank you.
That was good.
I'm gonna tag Bret Hart in this.
Rankings: Owen, Bulldog, Bret, Natty.
This show's over.
Where's Gary fall?
7th.
Okay.
Jimmy's slightly ahead of him.
Where's Bruce Hart?
937.
Okay.
Where's that? Oh, fuck you. Wait, what's the dad? Fucking.
Have you ever seen Stu Hart wrestle?
I've never seen a Stu Hart match.
I've heard the stories though.
If you go down to the library and rent out the 8mm film and watch one of his matches, let us know how he was.
Then you can rank him.
Yeah, let us know how he wrestled.
Like you have a better shot at me ranking Neidhart, fucking ahead of.
You mean the Anvil?
Yeah, Anvil.
Yeah.
The big dumb box of rocks.
I'd go Owen, Bret. I'd go Davey Boy. I think Davey Boy was underrated. Yeah.
I have Bulldog too.
And then I'd probably go Natty.
So we have the same 4, just we flipped Bulldog and Bret.
Yeah.
Yes.
Matilda? You say Matilda?
Family. What?
You say Matilda?
Matilda.
Family, asshole. I think I should do a show with this guy.
No, I'm saying, like, I'm pretty sure Davey wasn't married into the Hearts by the time they had Matilda.
No, he wasn't.
Correct.
He came later.
No.
What about what was the mom's name? Helen?
Martha?
Helen.
Martha?
Oh, Martha.
Helen?
Yeah, Martha. Martha's definitely ahead of a couple of them.
You sure it was Martha Hart?
God
damn. It could have been Helen Hart.
I thought it was Helen and Martha
Helen
was
might have
Owen's
been
wife.
a sister.
No, Helen was the mother. Martha is Owen's wife.
Okay.
Diana is Bulldog.
Very Lawler fall on this list.
Nowhere.
Damn.
Diana is Bulldog's wife. Well,
it was Helen, right? Stu and Helen.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Correct.
Helen had a great right hook, and she knew how to throw in the towel very well. And when Bret lost to Bob Backlund.
Bob Backlund, right? 94.
God.
But I digress. You guys want to keep going on the Bret Hart fucking rabbit hole? I'll sit here all day and do this shit, bud. 94, Bob Backlund was the rightful champion.
What other legends do you really hate? You shit on Hogan, of course, the other one, but that's deserved, of course.
I don't shit on Hogan. I've come to the point where everyone that wants to sit on this fucking Hogan pedestal, that he's the fucking greatest thing that ever happened to professional wrestling, is denser than a fucking piece of paper.
Are there people that actually still believe
Ernest!
That? Oh.
What? What'd I do?
No, Ernest thinks Macho Man was the best wrestler ever.
Macho Man is my favorite wrestler of all time. He's not on Mount Rushmore, though.
Favorite wrestler, but he's not on his Mount Rushmore.
No.
Oh.
You gotta carry the company, man. He carried the company for fucking 8, 9, 10 years, dude.
He's proving my point.
Oh my god, he really is.
If we talk about talented wrestlers, I mean, Macho's definitely my whatever, but
he's just proving my point, man.
Okay, so where's Natty rank among Macho Man? Where's Natty rank among the members of the Mega Powers?
Where does Natty rank on the member of the Poffo family scale? Number 1, Stephanie McMahon.
Angelo, you have Angelo Poffo. You have Lion Poffo.
I'm surprised Craig didn't chime in.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I think that Natty, it's interesting, right? Because she's not the star.
No.
But she is like
one of the better,
dependable, like
shows up and does her job.
She's always gonna be there.
She brings her lunch, pail, and hard hat.
Yeah.
Who would be the equivalent of Natty in someone in the NFL and NBA?
What?
Who would be the equivalent of Natty, like someone in sports, like a dependable player?
Ben Roethlisberger.
Is he really dependable though?
Yes.
You can depend on him to rape women.
You can depend on him to show up.
Right on that one.
You can depend on him to show up.
To the club.
Buddy, he plays her more than fucking anybody else in the fucking world does. This is coming from a Bengal fan. Broken foot out there, broken kneecap out there, torn shoulder out there, rib injury out there, concussion out there, COVID out there, rape out there. It's so weird, man.
Out there, stop.
What?
Dick. No, I love Natty though, and she's gorgeous too.
I mean, in sports, like, you need that dependable person. You know what? Call her like fucking Cal Ripken of the women's division. Never took a day off, always fucking sat there and played. Like, hurt, dinged up, sick, didn't matter, never took a day off.
Are we doing this topic now, or you need more?
She never really had injuries either.
No, she hasn't.
So it's one of those where it's like the times that she hasn't been on TV, it's because they haven't really used her.
Mm-hmm.
It's not because she hasn't been available.
Yeah, it's true.
So yeah, Owen, Bulldog, Brett, fuck that guy, Natty, Neidhart.
So wait, in conclusion, before we move on though.
Fuck Bret Hart.
Sure, but also,
all right.
We established that. I think you guys said that you thought that WWE gave her the respect she deserves.
I feel that
by not firing her.
No. That's what he said.
Yes.
What I said is I feel that they've given her some respect by using her continuously and giving her the tag title run and stuff like that with Tamina. But I don't feel that she's gotten her due respect because she hasn't had any kind of major singles run since they went to the Raw and SmackDown singles titles. The last time she held the women's title was the Divas title.
It was the Divas
She's never held a show title.
You're
so
right.
That's where I feel like, even if it's a transitional thing, like, I'm okay with that. Like, give her a month or two.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't need to be hella long. It doesn't need to be anything more than like, hey, here's the title. You beat Sasha for it. In 3 months, you're gonna lose to Liv.
Okay, so last 2 questions, and then we can move on.
Okay.
Do you think that the fans give her the respect she deserves?
Fuck no.
I will say the fans have come very far with Natty.
Okay.
Because if you remember the storyline with the whole farting fucking thing, everybody was like, oh my God, fuck this bitch. I can't believe we're keeping... Yeah, that was a real thing. That was a real thing.
It was a real thing for like a couple of months.
Yeah, like every time she'd show up on camera to do a promo, like there'd be some like fart machine that would make a noise that it was her. And then she'd run away because like she had gas. It was really her. It may have been her. I'm just alleged.
She does all her own stunts.
I heard that. So what I will say is, the fans have come very far with Natty,
but not.
I still don't think they're at the level of the respect that she deserves.
Okay. And last question.
Okay.
Do you think she's a Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Yes.
Like,
Snap call.
After what? Definitely getting to that Hall of Fame.
Snap call.
Okay.
Her longevity makes her a member of the Hall of Fame. No, she is not a first ballot slam dunk unanimous Hall of Fame member. But she's someone. Oh, she retires in like 3 years from then, like 4 years from then. Like you need a heart, like a rock steady to put into that Hall of Fame class.
Yeah.
She's someone that could fill that. Oh, okay. You're going to get a good speech from her. You're going to get a lot of respect from the wrestlers.
Bret Hart will be in the front row to put himself over.
Exactly. Fuck Bret Hart.
Oh my God. Jeez, it's so bad. Woo. Make Jim pissed.
I hope Jim is. You want to know why?
Bad. Wait.
Because he has 2 people cancel his show tonight, and one of them has COVID, and he didn't even call to ask if I wanted to be on the show.
What's COVID?
Tim.
Oh, really?
Alleged. He said that he's currently shacked up at the Holiday Inn in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. If you listen to 3 Count or watch the video, he came on for a while. I was watching before Craig got here. We started watching the football game. He was down here in Florida, over in Clearwater, which is on the West Coast. So.
Okay.
And he was with family, and he thought one of them had like the sniffles. He came back, and supposedly he said he lost his sense of smell and taste earlier today, so he took a test and waiting for the results. But there's a strong chance that the B2K Omarion Optimus Prime stream has gotten him.
Wow.
So he was out. It was
Matt,
really just.
And Matt was out.
Yeah, it was Jim and it was Ryan.
Jim, Ryan, and Mark. Oh boy.
No, intern Mark really wasn't there for most of what I watched. Tim came on while he was at the sounding like he had the entire like just machine. It's like just snot like extractor to his face.
Yummy.
But yeah, no. So
buddy.
So speedy recovery to Tim. Yeah. So Jim, if you're listening to this, which I know you are,
this tomorrow morning when I text him.
This Bret Hart rage. It says, oh yeah, I'm gonna get you on the show. Yeah. Just wait.
I have half of mine now. Come on the show right now.
I'll fuck you up. I'm cashing that Money in the Bank. Just you wait.
Anyway. Joe, do you love anything this week?
I love your trivia question. It was fantastic. You spent so much time putting it together. I never would have guessed that the answer was Paul Orndorff.
I wouldn't have either.
That's it?
You know what I did this week? That we've made it through the year of 2021, and the wrestling internet community has come together on multiple things while coming apart on other things. Happy New Year, internet wrestling community. And if you're a fan of Bret Hart, go ahead now.
You know what? I think so. Next year we'll make this love topic a joint thing. What do we love this week?
Sure.
More
love, more us, more unity.
You know what I love this week?
What?
New Year's Eve. Because my wife's gonna murder me.
Why?
No, she's kicked the trash can. So you tell me what.
You're done, buddy. What I love this week, I love this podcast.
No, her allergies are fucked up.
That's my love.
Her face.
Oh.
She went in there.
Is it the cats?
She's not gonna.
She mad?
No. She just went in and cleaned the room, and now her allergies are bothering her. And, yeah.
Anyway.
I love you.
Love you, Mrs. Byrne.
What'd you do?
Love you too, Ernest.
I got shit because you told him that we were recording a podcast.
Oh.
So I'm gonna get the shit end of it. So let's move on to the next topic.
All right, next topic. It's something I don't know anything about, so I'll have you guys.
Yay!
Wrestle.
It's our turn.
By the way, before I let you guys go do the shoot, Mike, you texted Wrestle Kingdom, not Wrestle.
Yeah, Kurt Russell Kingdom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, PWG used to do a show called Kurt Russellmania. Yep. This is the New Japan version called Kurt Russellmania.
Okay.
Remember when they
Kurt
had
Russell Kingdom.
Like they had to change the name of it?
Yes.
Like they
not
got sued.
Not Kurt Russellmania.
No, it was like Kurt Russell Reunion.
Yes.
Like that.
All right, on that note, take it away. It's all yours.
All right. Wrestle Kingdom coming your way on Tuesday morning?
Sure.
Technically.
January 5th?
A little earnest.
Because whenever it's not the main screen, it just brings that up.
Oh, that's cute.
You can put them in your pocket.
You can feed them jujubes.
Over here. All right, we've sidetracked for too long.
He has no idea what he's.
Yep, January 4th from the Tokyo Dome, whatever the fuck it's called now.
Is that the Tokyo Dome anymore?
I think there's a name for it now, though. I think it's whatever.
The
Like sponsor.
Tokyo Dome.
The eatabagofdicks.com bowl.
The Smoothie King World.
Yes, Smoothie King Center Tokyo Dome. All right, January 4th, first match will be a exclusive to, I guess, New Japan World. Will be the New Japan Rambo to determine the challengers for the King of Pro Wrestling 2022 trophy.
Isn't that just a Rumble, but are they just spelling it wrong on Wikipedia?
Well, no. They call it Rambo.
Oh,
and
really?
then it's the four of them, and then it'll be like a fatal four-way. And
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to the main card. Match number 1. Former tag partners now turned bitter enemies.
You need to read it the way it says it right there.
Yes.
Because it's Yo versus Show.
With Dick to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hit that one in
You're
unison.
welcome.
That is a junior heavyweight match. Show and Yo, former Roppongi 3K tag team.
Yes.
They were the junior heavyweight champion multiple times.
Ernest, what was your favorite Dick to go match?
It was the that one that match you did back in that time,
Whoa, he's a member of Kai and Tai?
Yeah, that great CW match.
Member of Cobra Kai.
He wasn't a member of Kai and Tai.
Yeah, no,
Member of Cobra Kai.
personally, Dick to go is my favorite place to order dinner from.
I know it is. All right, formal prediction.
Which one's the face?
Joe,
Yo.
is that an Asian place?
Yes. Get cream with some young guy.
Yo is the face.
So I'm gonna take Yo.
I'll take Show as the Bullet Club gets the victory.
I'll take Yo-Ho.
I was hoping
Yo-Ho.
I was hoping Ernest was gonna say I'll take Dick to go.
6-man tag match. We'll see Hiroshi Tanahashi, Ryushi Taguchi, and Rocky Romero, who are the mega coaches.
I know he is.
Bullet Club trio of Kenta, Tajiri Ishimori, and El Phantasmo.
I'm going to assume the Bullet Club wins this one because I don't think Kent is winning.
I would agree with that. I'll take Bullet Club.
Bullet Club also too because I know who they are.
All right, and another 6-man.
All right, wait. Ernest says he knows who the Bullet Club is. Name 5 members. Or present.
Can I name 2? Gallows and
Wait,
Anderson.
What did you say?
Gallows and Anderson.
Gallows and Anderson. He got 2. He
that's
got 2.
3 more.
That's it.
So sad. That was so sad.
Gallows, Anderson, Nick, Matt Jackson, Kenny Omega, Adam Cole,
Cody,
Finn Balor, AJ Styles,
Styles,
Cody,
The
Kenta.
fact that I knew that and you didn't.
Thank you.
Hey, do you want to come be our third member of our show? You'd be a lot better.
Hey, Carol, here you go. Take the mic.
No, I'm good.
Come on in. You'd be better than Ernest.
I still love you, Ernest.
You can still get some Dick to go. It's not too late.
Ernest needs that.
Ernest needs Dick to go.
All right.
Okay.
All right. The other 6-man tag match on this show will feature Los Incredinobles,
No.
De Japón.
Try that again.
Los Ingobernables
There
de Japón.
Did your point.
De
No,
Japón.
you said it right.
Tetsuya Naito, Sonata, and what?
Grey Poupon?
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
Tetsuya Naito, Sonata, and Bushi take on the United Empire's faction of Will Ospreay, the Great O-Khan, and Yef Cobb.
I got an answer for that one. Take the Jeff Cobb, I know who he is, and the Osprey guy because he's really cool.
All right, he's taking the United Empire.
He's taking the Osprey guy and Jeff Cobb because I know who that is.
I know who that is.
The guy that had the salad made named after him.
What? Did you say Ocean?
I'm gonna.
Ocean spray.
Oh,
Yes.
Ocean Spray. Okay.
Yeah, it's a good one. I like that.
I am going to take Ocean Spray and Cobb salad for
Yep,
lunch.
yep. I don't think that Ospreay is going to lose 2 nights in a row, so I'll take the United Empire as well.
Oh, you don't think he's winning night 2?
We'll get there. We'll get there.
All right. Next,
In the match that myself and Joe are looking forward to, probably more than any other match on this show,
I would say so.
it'll be under a catch wrestling rules, where punches will be prohibited. It'll be a opponent to be determined versus the in-ring return of one Katsuyori Shibata. Real quickly, I will give you all the brief history of one Katsuyori Shibata because it's what I do. On April 9th, 2017, Shibata suffered a subdermal hematoma during a match against Kazuchika Okada at Sakura Genesis, which he was forced to retire from in-ring competition shortly after.
Do you think when that happened, he called like 1-800-LAW? Because like I feel that's one of those commercials.
Yes.
Right? It's like, have you or someone you love suffered a
Mesothelioma.
subdural hematoma?
Mm-hmm.
And mesothelioma.
Yes.
And transvaginal mesh.
Yes. Menzothelioma.
What about cars for kids?
Jesus Christ. During the hiatus, Shibata became the head trainer of the LA Dojo, which is where New Japan Strong is.
And started making his own bread.
Yes. Very good, Brent.
Very good bread.
At the G1 Climax on October 21st, Shibata had an unannounced 5-minute UWF Rules exhibition match with one Zack Sabre Jr. that ended in a time limit draw. It was then announced that at the finals of the Best of the Super Juniors and World Tag League on November 15th that he would be making an in-ring return on day 1 of Wrestle Kingdom. The opponent has still yet to be determined. Day 1 of Wrestle Kingdom, not day 1-ish.
I'm joking.
He will not be there on
I was trying to
Saturday.
All right, so first off, before we pick who we think's going to win, who is Shibata fighting?
I don't know. It's not Brian.
We know it's not Daniel Bryan.
No, it's not Daniel Bryan.
That was a name that we thought could have been. Jonathan Gresham is a name that we've been thinking about.
It's possible.
Isn't Shibata fighting PETA?
Yes. PETA. Who was that we talked about in the park that could have been a big Minoru Suzuki would be a fun one.
I'd be afraid. It was no striking.
Yeah, no punches.
I guess that's okay.
That's why I was thinking Suzuki. So.
Suzuki would make sense.
I agree.
It also has to be someone that Shibata trusts.
Oh, we were
Tom
saying
Lawler.
maybe
Tom Lawler
yeah, we were saying
from New Japan
because
Strong.
he's from the dojo.
Some of those guys from the New Japan Strong were the ones that made the most sense.
Because anyone from the dojo that Shibata like trains
has been training with in ring.
Yeah,
very easy that he could get a match, especially a catch wrestling match.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
and Tom Lawler makes a lot of sense.
It does, especially because he's the champion and he gets that title on Wrestle Kingdom.
Yes.
With that being said,
is Shibata still feuding with Gluten?
Yes.
Correct. I'll take Katsuyori Shibata.
Me too.
Yeah, there's no chance that Shibata doesn't win, whoever he faces.
Ernest?
The team you just said.
All right, cool. For the Never Openweight Championship, it is Tomohiro Ishii, Joe's favorite wrestler on the New Japan roster.
Yes.
He is taking on Evil with Dick to Go.
Like my second favorite wrestler on the roster is Evil.
Everything is Evil.
I'm excited for this match. I can't believe that finally Ishii has a singles match on a Wrestle Kingdom. It's been years.
Joe was so excited.
I am really excited. I'm hyped as shit. It's gonna be a fun match too. Well, you understand. You've never seen Ishii, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, he did. He was on.
Oh, right. Okay, so you understand that this man is basically like condensed milk Brock Lesnar. Like he's Brock Lesnar, but he's like 4'7". So I love everything about Ishii.
Oh my god, that's great.
I feel like that's accurate. Tell me I'm wrong.
He's condensed milk Brock Lesnar. I was ready for that one. Jesus.
Not even evaporate. He's like condensed milk.
The sad part is I think Evil's gonna win.
Yeah, so do I. Everything is Evil.
Oh, and Evil is also making his way to downtown with your friend in mind, Dick to Go.
Evil one.
Yeah, but why are like 3/4 of Kaientai have been involved in New Japan? Like, remember fucking
Taka Michinoku was still part of
Like, does he wrestle still though?
He was Minoru Suzuki's tag partner in World Tag League.
Shut up.
They won 0 matches.
Same guy from WWE '98.
Yes, Taka Michinoku. Dick
Kaientai. That's amazing.
Yes.
Awesome.
Speaking of Suzuki-gun, it is Dangerous Tekkers, the tag team champions, Tai Chi and Zack Sabre Jr., defending against the World Tag League winners of Chaos, which is Hiroki Goto and your favorite wrestler and mine, Yoshi Hashi.
No.
We'll go Hashi. Hashi
It's
Yoshi.
got to be Dangerous Tekkers winning this match. Come on.
One can only hope.
Come on.
If not, this will be the Wrestle Kingdom curse of the champions never walk out with the titles.
But I mean, yeah, they would push Yoshihashi like that.
They would.
They really would. They try so hard.
They would kick us right in the teeth.
You know what I'm always happy about? His tights on the back of his ass no longer say Loose Explosion.
Thank God.
That lasted for way too long.
That was a thing for real.
That was a thing.
Oh, wow.
I don't think it translated correctly. That's all I'm saying.
Yoshi wins that.
Yes.
I'll take the Tekkers. I'll take the champs.
I'm taking the Dangerous Tekkers.
IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship match, the co-main event of the evening. It is the champion representing Suzuki-gun?
Yes, he is part of Suzuki-gun. Unless he's left it.
No, El Desperado takes on Los Ingobernables de Japon's Haramu Takahashi.
I low-key want this match to steal the show.
Because
I've never seen El Desperado. Like, he's at that level, but he doesn't actually get that many opportunities to steal the show.
Correct. And
so,
he has
the perfect partner for it. I want to see this match. I want this one to be a banger.
I'm going to take Haramu to win.
Oh, I'm going to take Haramu too, but I want this to be a banger. I want this to be like El Desperado's coming out moment.
I agree.
Even though he's been wrestling for like 85 years.
Yeah.
I still want this to be his like coming out moment.
I agree. Ernest?
Haramu.
All right.
No Liger?
No, Liger retired.
No, sadly.
Main event of night 1 for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. It will be Shingo Takagi against the winner of the G1 Climax, Kazuchika Okada.
Do you think they take this as the opportunity to retire that god-awful looking belt?
I fucking hope so.
And do you think they also take it as the opportunity to, like, do away with the whole IWGP World Heavyweight Champion and just make it
The
back to-
IWGP World Champion.
Yeah, just make it back to what it was before.
So.
I feel like that's a real thing that's gonna
Because
happen.
everyone has held that belt with the exception of Shingo's gotten hurt.
Yeah, it's been snake bit.
Let's just go ahead and get rid of this thing.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Just say goodbye.
Yeah, that being said, I don't know that I can go against Okada here. I want to so bad because I think Shingo has been a fucking hell of a champion.
Yes, he has.
But I think it's time for them to go in a different route, and I think Okada is the one that helps them get to that route.
I agree.
Ernest?
The first team.
All right, so you're taking Shingo.
Yeah.
All right. Night 2.
Oh my god, that's only one night?
Yeah, dude. 9 matches each night. What are you?
Yeah.
This is better than WWE.
Bret Hart.
Exactly.
This is quite the mix of card.
All
They've
right.
got one solid, really good card over these 2 nights.
They really do. All right. First match is a dark match. It'll be the end of that battle royal from night 1 where they'll determine the new king of pro wrestling. Our first match on the main card for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. A title belt that was held by the Young Bucks a lot. It'll be the Flying Tigers of Robbie Eagles and Tiger Mask, the champions, defending against Bullet Club's cutest tag team of Tajiri Ishimori and El Phantasmo, and the mega coaches of Ryushu Taguchi and Rocky Romero. It does say this. They are. And I will take Bullet Club's cutest tag team.
I will take Bullet Club's cutest tag team as well.
I will as well, too. Glad her name.
In a Shimmer Spotlight match where the tag teams were picked via grabbing of straws.
You mean a
Stardom. Not
Stardom?
Shimmer. Wow.
Yeah, it was not Shimmer.
Women's brand starts with an S. Close enough.
You were close enough.
It'll be Mayu Iwatani and the Starlight Kid versus Tam Nakano and Seiya.
Kamitani?
Yeah, that one.
The Chicago Bull Naganos are fighting?
Yes. that
I will take
was good.
I'll take Mayu Iwatani and Starlight Kid because I know that I think that one's their women's champion.
Oh, yes, she is. You're right. Yo, is this the first time there's been a women's match on Wrestle Kingdom?
No, last year they had one. It wasn't on the main show.
It was on the pre-show. I'm saying this is on the main show.
If it's on the main show, yes, then it'll be the.
I mean, usually this order.
That up because it looks like they're gonna put the 4-way for the provisional on the show, and there's still a to be determined dark match. All right, never mind. I'll listen.
Okay.
We've gotten through 1 through 4. Then who are you picking for the women's match?
I'll take Iwatani and Starlight Kid also.
You just gonna agree with us?
Yeah, why not?
I kind of like Nakano and
All right,
Kamitani.
cool. Take a Bull Nakano. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Never open weight 6-man tag title match. The title belts that fucking AEW really should have fucking brought into their company.
Yep, facts.
IJS.
Facts.
The champions House of Torture, the Bullet Club's faction of evil, Yujiro Takahashi and Sho, with Dick to go, versus Chaos's Hiroki Goto, Yoshihashi, and Yo.
There's a lot of ending in O's in that sentence.
Oh.
Yo, for real.
Italians in the fight.
Yeah.
I'll take the champions to retain.
Bibbidi bobbidi, I'm Dick to go.
Actually, no. Actually, I should probably take the challengers because Evil's going to win the singles title.
Yeah.
Show's going to probably beat Yo on night 1. Yeah, I'm going to change my pick. I'll take Chaos.
I can see Chaos winning.
Yeah, I'm on Chaos too. Yep.
Singles match between Sonata and the Great Okan.
Oh, that's easy.
Is it? Go for it.
Okan, come on, dude. Great
Why are you
Okan.
picking him?
Like his name.
What color hair does the Great Okan have?
Same as Tony? Same as Nick?
No.
Bald.
Oh.
Oh, he thinks he's a con.
Yeah. That's why.
Oh, con.
Yeah.
Oh.
You get it now?
Yeah.
I'm taking Sonata.
Yeah.
The guy who should win that match.
Sonata should become a world champion one day.
I agree. Our final non-title singles match will be Tetsuya Naito, Jeff Cobb in a singles contest.
Jeff Cobb destroys everybody. Let's go, Jeff Cobb.
Tetsuya Naito.
Really?
Yeah, I think Naito's. You know what? I'm gonna take Cobb.
I'm going to take Naito for a very specific reason. We'll get there.
Okay.
You think he's the next challenger?
No disqualification match for the IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship.
Yes.
The champion Kenta versus the challenger Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Kenta is gonna lose.
Yeah, we both said that we thought Kenta was gonna win.
We'll get a new champion.
Yep.
Yeah.
No disqualification match.
Yep, no DQ.
Oh, this is gonna be a good one.
I agree. And finally, based off of the predictions that we made from night one, the title match, Kazuchika Okada or Shingo Takagi versus Will Ospreay. Myself and Joe both have Okada versus Ospreay. Ernest has Shingo versus Ospreay. So, Ernest, who you picking?
Ospreay, Ocean Spray, you name it.
Oh, it's Okada. I think they're using this to like reaffirm Okada as the top guy in New Japan. You think Ospreay is gonna win?
I do, and I think Naito's his challenger.
Oh, okay.
And I think that's why Naito beats Jeff Cobb.
That would make a lot of sense.
That was just swerve there. There you go.
I'll take Ospreay because Okada had to use everything he had in night one to get Shingo. And Ospreay picks apart what's left.
I can see that.
Ospreay then gets Naito at Sakura Genesis, and then he loses it to Okada in like March or February at whatever the next show after Sakura Genesis is. So those are the first two nights. There is a third night of Wrestle Kingdom, which
I saw that.
It's all like Noah
versus them and some like weird ass shit.
Yeah, like every single match has at least one scrub in it that one of the companies doesn't mind if they lose.
Exactly. There's somebody set up. The one thing I will admit is that Kenta is part of Segura Gun against Suzuki Gun. So Kenta's not part of a Bullet Club team, but he's part of
tag match, right?
Well, Kenta
was a star in
his Noah roots run extremely deep. Like if they did a Dragon Gate versus New Japan show, you'd probably expect the same thing from Shingo.
Correct. Absolutely.
All right, I guess now it's time for Wrestlers of the Week.
And then we're doing the awards.
Let's go first.
The award nominees, I should say.
No, since you're last, you should go first.
What?
Since you're last to turn in your Wrestlers of the Week this week.
He wants you to go first, Joe.
Oh, ew. All right, my number one is Cody because he won the TNT title from Sammy, and I hear he at least tried to have another mixed race baby this week. So yeah, practice makes perfect. My number two is Sami Zayn for winning a gauntlet match this past week on SmackDown, earning himself a shot at the Intercontinental title,
which he's going to win.
You think so?
Yes.
Rumor has been signed a new contract also.
And it's time to fucking get the title off of Nakamura.
Yeah. Not champion for what? Like a year?
Close to it.
Like, and honestly, hopefully those two have a banger of a match like they did back when Nakamura debuted in NXT.
That's too, though. I mean, that's a Mania match also. But
that'll be a Rumble match.
Yeah. Number three?
My number three. Let's see. Who am I going with? You know what? My number three is Toni Storm because she decided to take her ball and go home and say, "Fuck you guys." If I have to watch another Charlotte versus Sasha match, let alone be a part of it, I'd rather be in Britain.
She's from Australia, and I think she went to Florida.
Oh, close enough.
Yeah, sure.
Ernest? Florida and Australia, basically.
All right, I'll go.
Our toilet's just like going to.
Right. Yeah, it's ready? Okay, my number three. You guys hear me? Because I had a little internet connection. All right, good. My number three is not even a wrestler, but he's cancer free. That is AEW's commentator, JR Jim Ross. I had to do it. Had to put him
over center.
You know, hey. My number two is the Street Profits, who won their match to place into the tag team match against the Usos. And number one is the new TNT champ. That is Mr. Cody Rhodes. You know, Cody Rhodes does it again. I actually like the fact that the belts are moving a little bit more common now on AEW. It's okay. I'm okay with it.
I don't hate it.
At number three,
it's not as bad as Attitude Era stuff, but it's still pretty good. You know what I mean?
At number 3, I'll take the woman who punched her ticket to the TBS title finals. Give me Jade Cargill. At number 2, I have Sami Zayn, for the reasons that Joe said. And at number 1, I also have the new TNT champion, the American Internet Wrestling Community Mark Troll, Cody.
All right, so what's the updated scorecard?
I'm not giving you those because you'll find out on next week's show, which is the award show.
Oh, really? It's for the fans, of course. All right, so that being said, let's go ahead. So next week is our award show. Our should be our third one we've done, right? The third one?
Yeah.
Yes. I can't believe it's been almost 3 years. It's awesome. So next week Thursday will be Friday when we do the podcast will be our award show. Today we're going to present our nominees for each category.
All right. So AEW Wrestler of the Year. I nominated Darby, Cody, Britt Baker.
Mm-hmm.
Joe nominated the Hangman Adam Page, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and Eddie Kingston.
Mm-hmm.
Ernest, you nominated Kenny Omega, Bryan Danielson, and one Christian
Cage.
Yes.
As opposed to Christian Bravovitz. He's the accountant.
The Jewish
cousin. Yeah.
Tag teams of the year.
He comes out and he goes, you want on this day I should see clearly.
Yes.
So stupid.
My nominees for tag team of the year is the long-running NXT tag team champions of Pretty Deadly, the Young Bucks, and MSK. Joe had the Usos, RK Bro, and the Lucha Bros. Ernest nominated FTR, Jurassic Express, and John Moxley and Edward Kingston.
I thought that said Kingston, like Kingdom Monday. I was like, what?
Yes.
I was like, what tag team?
How about I dig for that one too? That was a bit of digging for that one, but whatever.
WWE Wrestler of the Year, I nominated Big E, Bianca Belair, and Bobby Lashley. Joe went with Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and King Xavier Woods. Ernest went with Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, and Edge.
Ew, Ernest, why don't you like good things?
the way you said that was so
Women's Wrestler of the Year, I nominated Deonna Purrazzo, Miko Satomura, and Kaylee Ray. Joe went Bianca Belair, Britt Baker, and Sasha Banks.
Yep.
Ernest went Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, and Thunder Rosa.
Ooh.
Thunder Rosa.
All right, the Hulk Hogan Paul Orndorff Feud of the Year Award. I nominated the Lucha Bros and FTR, as well as Edge and Seth Rollins, and Walter and Ilya Dragunov. Joe nominated Inner Circle versus American Top Team, Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn, Bob Lashley versus Goldberg. Ernest nominated a guy whose promo versus promo is the only thing that these guys have done, MJF versus CM Punk.
I would rather had Kingston versus Punk on there.
Roman versus Brock and Roman versus John Cena. Show of the Year, I nominated WrestleMania Night 1, Full Gear, and Crown Jewel. Ernest has nominated Double or Nothing, Money in the Bank, and Royal Rumble. Joe has nominated All Out. I have to get 2 more shows from Joe, so we're putting Joe on the clock right now.
I had All Out, but Joe had it first, so.
Correct.
Yeah, the idea, a little behind the curtain, guys. We try to nominate different
because we're gonna give them points, and the people, the show with the most points, and the thing with the most points is who's gonna win.
What was really good this year?
Guys, tune in next week's show whenever Joe will give us his other 2 matches.
I can't think of like what other shows were really good. I want to go back and watch all the shows.
Joe, you don't have kids.
I don't. I do not.
I mean, Wrestle Kingdom. Depending on what night you would want to nominate.
I don't remember watching Wrestle Kingdom. Did you watch it?
I watched it. I don't know if you did.
Did I watch it? That was January. It was so long ago.
I know.
I had COVID.
So did I.
And I think I watched it like I was like in a fever sleep. I remember watching like the main event.
Joe, actually, a year ago you had COVID. A year this time.
Show.
I had it the very next week.
Yes. Because Ospreay fought fucking Okada.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Oh shit. That's a good one.
We'll figure out exactly what night that is, but I'll type in Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah, that's fine.
Wrestle Kingdom.
Should be a fun show next week. Should be really fun.
You have another show you want to nominate?
Ring
of Honor.
I didn't watch any Ring of Honor shows.
GCW shows anyway? I mean,
I didn't watch any full GCW shows to nominate any. I watched singular matches.
which one was pretty decent was actually WrestleMania Backlash was not that bad.
I want to go back and watch some stuff and get one more.
All right, he'll give us one more. Storylines of the year is the last one that we have for sure. There are some other ones that are in post-production conversations that we'll talk about. My 3 nominees for storyline of the year was MJF trying to kill Chris Jericho, Dan Lambert being booed for everywhere and everything that he did, and Cody being an internet troll.
Oh yeah.
Earnest's was Adam Hangman Page and Kenny Omega.
Good one.
Roman Reigns, John Cena storyline, and the Seth Edge one. I was going to nominate Adam Page versus Depression, but I chose not to go that route because you already had Omega.
You know what I'll throw in here?
Which one?
Roman and Brock Lesnar feud. And like
I love the feud.
with all the Paul Heyman stuff and everything. That's a great story.
Fantastic.
Roman Brock. All right. So that's been that. Those are the ones we have so far. Joe will give me his last 2 storylines in his last show. As always, though, that wrestler of the week that we've been voting on, we will release the top 10 point getters, with number 1 being the 2021 Mr. Brody Lee Wrestler of the Year winner. We'll do that on next week's show, which is again the award show where we'll talk the year that was 2021 and some fun stuff, maybe what we expect in 2022, as well as maybe recapping day 1.
That's right. So, any final thoughts before we end this year as we look forward to 2022?
If you had told me at the beginning of the year that Daniel Bryan would be Bryan Danielson again, the American Dragon, in AEW, I would have thought you were crazy.
I'm gonna wrap 2021 with this one, and we'll keep it real here. If you're a fan of wrestling, keep being a fan of wrestling.
Fuck Bret Hart.
I don't care if you're a fan of AEW. I don't care if you're a fan of WWE. Support what you love. Talk about what you love. Don't care what people on the internet say about you. Don't let them dictate your life. Keep pushing forward. Keep moving forward. Keep listening to us. If you want to talk about WWE, but you don't think you can, feel free to reach out to one of us. We'll talk to you about it. We'll even maybe talk about it on the show. You know, we're all in this together. We're all one big community.
Tweet us topic ideas,
guys. Stop. Also, stop ridiculing fans because they're WWE fans or the AEW fans. We're all in this big fucking act together.
We're all dorks.
So you know,
we're all nerds.
We've seen what internet bullies do to people. You know, especially the name that keeps coming back is Hana Karamura.
Right.
Being fucking bullied by people. Don't just be better in 2022, everyone. Enjoy wrestling. Enjoy being with your friends that love wrestling. Pick each other up. Make sure everybody's okay. We'll get through 2022 and the rest of this fucking COVID shit together. I appreciate the 2 of you doing this fucking circus with me. I might give you both shit, but I love you to death. So here's to 2022 from me, and I'll let you guys finish up from there.
I got 2 things to say. One of my feuds of the storylines of the year, Matt Cardona takes over indie wrestling. Okay. That's a fucking storyline right there.
I thought your storyline was going to be me versus
Brian. No, oh my god. That's a feud. No. But like Matt Cardona taking over indie pro wrestling is the whole storyline right there.
I can get behind it.
My number 2 thing, if I wish for anything in wrestling and in life in 2022, it's more dick to go. So that's absolutely.
Also, if you're gonna be at Revolution in Orlando, myself and Joe and Craig will be there. Reach out to one of us on social media. We'll meet up with you. Maybe have a beer before the show or after the show. If you're gonna be in Texas, I know for sure me and him are gonna be there. Craig might be there. Reach out to us. It's nice to meet fans from all over the world. We met through a message board. Meeting people through Twitter to go have a beer or something after a show is a way that fucking friendships can happen, and we can maybe get you on this show and make it a whole nother fucking animal. So again, thank you to everyone who's listened to the show through 2021. I appreciate every one of you. We're gonna keep this thing moving.
Oh yeah.
And 2022 on a bigger and brighter.
That's quite amazing that we started the show with a different concept back in 2019. We're doing recaps and watch alongs and stuff, and we decided to change things up. I honestly didn't think this would last this long, 2 years, but we are here We have
actually think about the way this started. It was me and you
Mm-hmm.
doing the recap shows. And you're like, oh, maybe we can get Ernest on for a couple episodes.
Yeah.
And we pitched the idea to you, and you fell in love with it. And we tried it, and then we were just like, yeah, dude, it's hard to sit down and watch like some of these shows, and then like going and finding information on them. Like,
Yeah.
we don't have like the observer like
No.
Conrad and
No.
search
Well,
team.
But
It
the
was-
thing too, well, we didn't want to do the same old wrestling podcast either. Everybody's doing
Right.
We wanted something
Well,
different.
the other thing was we don't have. I mean, the people that do a lot of the research is me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Joe works 2 jobs. You're busy during the day. I have a lot of time at night that I get to kill at work.
3 if you count porn.
Yeah. But I have a lot of time to kill at work whenever I got to wait for him to give him rides home.
Right.
Wednesday. So I do a lot of research in that time frame that I have basically free time where the kids aren't trying to climb on me and stuff like that. So, you know, we ain't got a top-notch, research crew. It's me trying to keep this. No, it's me trying to keep this thing afloat at times. So that's why we went this route, because we thought it would be different. We thought it'd be fun.
Yeah.
I know we started with the whole 15-minute time limit thing, but
went pretty quickly though.
we actually stayed to that for probably
A while.
3 to 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
And then it finally got to the point to where we would spew off on something that was related kind of to the topic, and then we would never answer the question from the topic.
Like Bret Hart on the
Yeah, exactly.
topic.
So it was one of those things where it just organically led to where that wasn't going to work.
Right.
Maybe in 2022 there are some episodes that we bring that back just for old time's sake. We'll see. Nothing confirmed or denied. We'll all sit in together. We'll figure this out. But yeah.
No, but it's amazing. 2 years, over 2 years doing this podcast, and I think we really, honestly, especially in the last couple months, gotten our footing to a point where it just rolls. Like it runs itself pretty much. And now we're bringing in more guests in the show and whatnot. I'd like to have more guests on the show going forward too, especially. I know the time we record is a little more not ideal for a lot of people who may work 9 to 5, but we'll see what we can do going forward. But we through the changes of times and changes of days and that, it's rolled on, man. And it's I look forward to this every Thursday night, man. Look for every Thursday night doing this thing. It's a lot of fun. It's something different, I have, other than my main podcast, Wrestling Podcast, this is the other podcast that's consistent. I've done many shows for 10 years. I've been doing this for over 10 years. This is up there with it. So a lot of fun, and we're gonna continue rolling 2022, bringing the goods and whatnot, and yeah. What I think what I'd like to see more so in 2022 is more involvement with listeners and fans of the show and followers. Just interact. Maybe some mailbags and stuff down the road. Maybe some, I don't know.
And tweet us the topics, like I said.
Fan questions, tweet us topics, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm all for it.
Right. Spin the wheel, maybe. Bring back extra. It's been a while. Spin the wheel.
Now we bring it back, spin the wheel, make the deal.
Make that deal. So, again, to all supporters of this podcast, especially people like we're close to, 3 Count Thursdays and Mana's Wrestling and your buddy Jim. Which was the name of this show, Jim?
You Spot Monkeys.
Right, there we go. So guys, thanks for the support.
Tim, not the tool man with the North South with the viewer's choice.
Yes. I love Tim. Tim's funny as hell. Tim's funny as hell. So cheers to 2022 and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's do it.
All right, guys.